This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited because I have a pretty large thrift haul for you. In my last video last month, I said that I was going to do a separate haul video because I had lost my voice. Nick and I both had the flu last month. It was an absolute disaster and I'm still sort of like getting over it. So I apologize if my voice is a little bit off today, but I wanted to film this video for you because I love shopping secondhand. If you guys have been here for a while, I'm sure you know that by now. You could really find anything secondhand, and it's such a great way to reduce your environmental footprint. And so I'm gonna go through sort of like each avenue, like each store that I purchased from and why I decided to shop there, and sort of dive deep into everything that I purchased secondhand over the last like 2 or 3 months. And it's quite a bit. I feel like it ebbs and flows, right? Like some months I won't buy anything and sometimes I'll just buy a little bit more, but I think it's interesting to see what you can buy secondhand to get inspired to shop that way instead of buying new. Okay, so let's get into it. The first place that I'm gonna share my little haul from is eBay. So eBay is really the first website that I started shopping secondhand on, really before I was even aware of my environmental footprint or the sustainability aspect of shopping secondhand. I grew up loving vintage and I used eBay to shop for vintage. And in college, I also sold random stuff on eBay. So it has a very special place in my heart still. But nowadays, I generally use eBay for shopping specific brands or a specific product that I'm looking for. For example, I had been looking for boots that I could get wear out of in the mild climate of Southern California, as well as wear at other places like Oregon. And I ended up picking up these boots from eBay. I think they're called Bluestone or whatever. And I do just want to mention, me showing these leather boots isn't an endorsement of me saying go buy these new, I don't like to support the leather industry, I don't, but I do find that buying high quality pieces secondhand is a good way for me to have pieces that'll last a long time and not support, a polluting negative industry. So anyway, I had been looking for these in my size for a long time. I really like them. I like the style of them, and I like that I can wear them, when I'm gardening at home or, camping or whatever, hiking, but then I can also wear them when I go visit my sister or my family that lives up in Oregon. Before I bought these boots, I had black Doc Martens, and those are awesome, super classic and stuff, but I just realized that I was never reaching for them unless I was going to the snow or hiking, and I wanted something that was a little bit more useful for me and my personal style. So if you want my Docs, they're in my store. I actually haven't put them up yet, so they're either on eBay or Poshmark, but I'll leave the link for you below if you're interested in them. But anyway, I was able to find these on eBay. They were being sold by an individual, not a large shoe store, because there are stores on eBay that sell new pieces. I prefer to just buy from the individual. That's how I bought these, and I'm really, really happy with them. The next thing that I bought on eBay over the last couple months is this really cute little bag that I've actually had my eye on for probably over a year. What do I have in here? Oh, I have a little geode in here. But anyway, I just really like the yellow. I think it's so bright and cheery, and I like that I can wear this crossbody or just on my shoulder. I could even tuck the chain in and just wear it as a little clutch. For me, it's really versatile. You'll see with my other pieces, I wear a lot of black and I wear a lot of neutrals. So with my accessories, I like to make it a little bit fun. And this purse is super fun for me, and it actually holds a ton of stuff. Okay, up next, I have a couple of pieces from Crossroads Trading. So Crossroads is a store that you can sell your clothes to, and then you can either get credit from them or cash. So I had some credit that I had just been holding on to for a while, and I was looking for some dresses, and that's exactly what I found. The first dress is this one. It's just this really pretty midi length black dress. I feel like I'll be able to wear it in the spring and summer because it is thin enough to be breathable, and then I'll just wear a slip under it. It's more of an empire waist, which isn't something that I'm used to, or not something that I've worn often, but I just really love the sweet little details on the front, and I think that it's just a really easy dress that I can throw on. Like I always say, I could dress it up, I could dress it down. I could wear it with my cute little yellow bag, and I just like the subtle floral design on it. And then the next dress I'm super excited about, if you guys saw my last thrift haul, I said I was looking for a dress to wear to a wedding, and I actually found this dress at Crossroads. I think it was like 15 bucks. $16.50, and it's just this really sweet sort of like vintage inspired mini dress. I love the sleeves. I think they're so fun. When I tried this on and showed Nick, he said that it reminded him of Sharon Tate. I feel like he just thought that because we just watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I feel like he wouldn't have known Sharon Tate's style unless he saw that movie. But it kind of reminded me of her too in a weird way. So places like Crossroads are great if you want to shop secondhand, but you're like a little bit intimidated by a big thrift store, because when they buy clothes, they only buy things that are like sort of on trend or a little bit more current. So I feel like it's easier to find things that can like go with your wardrobe without having to like dig through just like racks and racks of clothes. Okay, up next, a garage sale find. Well, actually this was from a pile sale, which was like a couple of like vintage dealers in Costa Mesa, or vintage sellers in Costa Mesa, that were just like having a big sale. And I found this sweater that I've worn once and I love it. It's cotton, which is great for me living in California because it's warm, but it's not like a wool sweater that I'm gonna wear like a week out of the year. I can layer this for colder weather. I feel like I could also wear this with like my cutoff shorts and like a straw hat and be really cozy in the spring. And I just really like the color. I feel like this is my go-to color. It's like my army jacket, but in sweater form, which is what I love. And yeah, I just really like this. It was $5. I feel like it was a good find. Okay, the next couple pieces are just from the good old thrift store. Thrift stores are great for finding a plethora of things, but these are all just like clothing pieces. And when I shop at thrift stores, I have like a general list on my phone of things that I'm looking for, but also I just leave room for like finding amazing things. I'm not usually like looking for specific brands like I do when I shop on eBay, but yeah, I just like leave it open. And my sister and I have been going once a month to the thrift store, and it's been like a fun little date day for us. The first thing I found on my last trip to the thrift is this little gray t-shirt. I love t-shirts. I, wear t-shirts and jeans the majority of the time. And this one's kind of cool. It's like kind of stretchy. It's almost like a sweatery fabric. But yeah, I got it at the thrift store and I like that a lot. The next thing I think you guys saw, again, in that thrift video, I tried it on in the dressing room, and it's just this really cute little vintage like Gap sweater, probably from the 90s or like early 2000s. I took this to Portland on my most recent trip, and it was super handy for that cold weather. And yeah, I just really like it, so I bought it. And then the last thing I got from that thrift trip was this little sort of like Doan inspired, not really, but like folk or like prairie, I guess is what I'm looking for, prairie inspired top. I just really love this style. I have like 3 or 4 shirts now that I've thrifted that are this style. I just really liked this color. The only thing that I noticed, because I wore this in a recent video, is that when I sit down, the buttons like really like pop open. So I had to like crop that last video that I was wearing this in, because you could like see my stomach in it, which was kind of weird. But yeah, I just really like the texture of it and I like the color of it. So yeah, again, I bought it. Okay, and then the last couple things I wanted to share were actually from a little flea market that I'd never been to before. But I found a vendor there that sold vintage ribbon by the yard. And so I got 2 yards each of this really pretty velvety ribbon. I don't know how to describe it. I just thought that these colors were so pretty. They could be pretty like in my hair, or I might use them for that wedding that I'm going to actually next week. And then the last thing I got from that flea market was this little vintage metal, I guess it's like a little shelf, but I wanted something that I could like organize some of my essential oils on. So I found this and I loved it, and I could even like drill it into the wall. It was probably like pulled out of someone's garage or whatever, but I just really liked it, and it's perfect for me. I can fit 2 bottles on each row. And I just really like sort of the worn-in feel of it. So yeah, I think it's important to show that like there's such a variety of things that you can buy secondhand, like the really like weird antique things, or like even like new designer bags. Like you can buy things and like have a style that you want without supporting fast fashion or these like really destructive industries. And like I said before, like me showing these brands isn't an endorsement of them, but buying them secondhand, I feel like is so much better for the planet and for us as people. So I just wanted to share this stuff with you. I hope this video was fun to watch. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite piece was that I thrifted recently. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build your website and run your business. They offer tools to help you through the process, and today I wanted to share how simple it is to use cover pages. A cover page can be used as a landing page on your site, like this one, with links and helpful info for your audience, but you can also use a cover page while you're redesigning your website. And by doing this, the page is the only thing that your site visitors will see during your redesign. You can add a cover page by simply going to the Pages panel and New Page menu, and from there you'll choose the general layout that you want to work with and add your details to it, plus an image or video background. You can add helpful things to your cover page like a contact form so that visitors can still get in contact with you when you're redesigning your website with just a few simple clicks. If you'd like to get started with your new website or revamp what you've already got going on, go to squarespace.com/Alli Cherry for your free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.